All right, a building in the area of the World Trade Center has partially collapsed tonight.
As search crews sift through a mountain of rubble at the site of yesterday's explosion, there are a lot of people who are still praying that there might be somebody found alive underneath that rubble. They have rescued a few people. Gretchen Carlson is in New York City now with the latest. Gretchen.
Well, good evening, Gordon and Guevara. There has been a series, or flurry, I should say, of activity here in the last couple of minutes. As you mentioned, the remaining part of the south tower of the World Trade Center did in fact collapse. Now, it was only 5 or 6 stories. They were expecting this to happen. But when it did, there was a plume of smoke that came up behind me here. You can still sort of see it in the foreground behind me here. Then, the second scare, they said there may have been a gas leak, some sort of a gas explosion at a high school behind me here. The police were very urgent about it, telling the media to move back behind the lines here. People came running out from behind. They told us all to put on these gas masks because of the potential toxic fumes that we could be breathing at this time. That has since settled. That scare has now gone. We are back in position here, but still a tremendous amount of activity and potentially very dangerous activity happening here at Ground Zero. Gordon, Guevara?
Gretchen, what about the potential for survivors?
Well, we could say right now that because of this building collapse and this gas scare, I'm sure that the rescue mission has been subsided for a short period of time. At least it is somewhat of a setback. They do, though, remain active in looking for any survivors. As you've probably heard throughout the day, people have been calling on their cell phones from inside the rubble. There was even one report of a man being on the internet and emailing a family member who then called 911 to let them know that he was still alive in the rubble. So as long as they know that people are alive in there, you can be darn sure that they're going to be doing everything they can to find them.
At least give some hope. Gretchen Carlson reporting for us from New York City. Thanks a lot.